Download our app available from the App Store and Play Store. Hello and welcome to Medical Dialogues. I'm Roshni. Let's look at today's daily bulletin. Observing that the result of state mop-up round for NEET PG counselling was declared before the All India Quota mop-up round result, the Supreme Court on Wednesday has asked the MP government authorities to conduct the state mop-up round of counselling afresh, noting that the act of the state to declare the results of state rounds of counselling on 17th November 2022 before the declaration of AIQ rounds on 19th of November was contrary to the directions given by the Apex Court. The bench, comprising of Chief Justice of India, Justice Hema Kohli and Justice J.B. Pandriwala, noted that we are of the view that it would be necessary for the state of Madhya Pradesh to conduct state mop-up round of counselling afresh. This was necessitated because AIQ round was completed on 19th of November. The AIIMS on Delhi apprised that various government agencies are investigating the server hack issue and supporting AIIMS in bringing back digital patient care services. As per recent media report, the hospital is taking measures to restore the digital services and is seeking support from Indian Computer Emergency Response Team and National Informatics Center. Amid the second shutdown of e-hospital server for over 40 hours, AIIMS issued a fresh set of standard operating procedures which says admission, discharge and transfer of patients will be done manually at the hospital till the e-hospital is down. In an attempt to integrate the Ayurveda practitioners into modern medicine-based health services in government facilities, the Telangana Health and Family Welfare Department has introduced a new bridge course training titled Certificate Program in Community Health. The government has already given its permission in this regard, and the course shall be conducted through Kaloji Narayana Rao University of Health Sciences. A recent study in the circulation has pointed out that shortness of breath, that is dyspnea and chest pain in patients without prior cardiovascular disease indicate future heart problems over 30 years. The findings also presented at the American Heart Association Scientific Sessions Conference in Chicago and virtually showed that dyspnea and chest pain were linked mainly to future atrial fibrillation, heart attack and heart failure. Stroke was the least linked with chest symptoms. Dyspnea was most strongly associated with future heart failure and heart attack. Chest pain was most closely associated with a later heart attack. The presence of both symptoms further increased the risk. The 2021 chest pain guideline by AHA has classified the likelihood of ischemia as per chest symptom characteristics. However, there has been no investigation on the associations of several chest symptoms with the long-term risk of different cardiovascular diseases.
Now, adults with asthma had at one point an approximately doubled risk of a severe asthma attack after COVID-19 restrictions were relaxed. Now, episodes of progressive worsening of asthma symptoms, termed basically as exacerbations or asthma attacks, are the major cause of illness and death in this condition. Now, asthma, as we all know it, affects more than 300 million people globally. Symptoms include breathlessness and chest tightness, as well as wheezing and even coughing. An experimental mRNA-based vaccine against all the 20 known subtypes of influenza virus provided broad protection from otherwise what we call as a lethal flu strains in initial tests, and thus might serve one day as a general preventative measure against future flu pandemics. This is in accordance to researchers from the Perelman School of Medicine at the University of Pennsylvania. The multivariant vaccine, which the researchers actually describe in this paper that was published in the Science Journal, uses the same mRNA technology that was actually previously employed in the Pfizer as well as the Moderna SARS-CoV-2 vaccines. Now, tests in animal models showed that the vaccine dramatically reduced the signs of illness and protected even from death, even when the animals were exposed to flu strains different from those used in making the vaccine. Scientists have long agreed that nerve damage and pain observed in people with diabetes or obesity is often related to their metabolic state. Now, researchers from the University of Texas, Dallas are now challenging this particular notion. Could chowing down on fattening food alone be the driving factor behind pain in some people? The findings that I'm talking about are published in the journal Scientific Reports. It's all the more reason to avoid a high-fat diet no matter how healthy you are in general. Eating fattening food may even exacerbate pre-existing conditions or even hinder injury recovery. So for their study, Bulletin and his team compared the effects of different diets on two sets of mice over a period of 8 weeks. One received normal food while the other was fed a high-fat diet that would not induce diabetes or obesity, since both states can result from disease state-related pain such as diabetic neuropathy. They compared obese diabetic mice with these mice as well. That's all for today. Stay tuned to Medical Dialogues for latest updates.
Never miss a medical update from Medical Dialogues. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.